Hey, I'm Miranda. Thanks for practicing with me. 2 quick things before you jump in with your practice. Number 1, you are your own best teacher. And the true gift of yoga comes when we get to know our own body, our own self, and what works for us and feel that freedom. So if anything that I'm teaching, any shape that we're using in a video doesn't feel right to you, hurts, just doesn't feel like what you want that day, feel free to change, modify, skip things, do your own thing. This is your body, your practice, and everything I offer is just a guideline, a starter shape, something to grow from. Second of all, can't include music here because of all that internet permission stuff, but I'm a big fan of practicing to music, so I would encourage you, if you want, to pick your own playlist to accompany your practice as you use these videos. Pick something mellow for your mellow mood, pick something hype to get your energy excited, pick the music that matches what you need. And this is a get moving, shake off your stagnant, yucky energy kind of flow. Great flow to do in the middle of a work session or a work day, in the start of your day, or just anytime you want to shake off a little bit of energy that's dragging you down and get ready to welcome in some new joy, new vibrancy, and good vibes. So start in a comfortable seat. You can sit cross-legged, you can kneel, any way that lets your body feel good seated. And either shut the eyes or just bring your gaze down to the ground, hands to your knees. Take a few moments here to settle with your breath. Lengthen your inhale, breathing in through your nose. And exhale through the nose. And just taking a few moments here, breathing in your own steady rhythm. You just notice the quality of your breath today in this very moment. Is it easy or hard to tune into your breath today? Challenging or natural to focus on your inhales and exhales? And what is it like to be asked to focus your mind on this simple pattern of inhale, exhale? On your next inhale, I'll invite you to imagine breathing in something that you want more of. And then on your exhale, you'll imagine releasing something you want to let go of. Could be a feeling, a worry, just anything you want to bring in, and then anything you want to release. Breathe in the thing you need more of. And breathe out, let go what you're letting go of. One more time, just like that. Breathe in what you're inviting. Breathe out what you're letting go. Allow the eyes to open if they're shut. And just take some easy shoulder rolls. Rolling the shoulders backwards, up towards the ears, and then back down the back. You can go as slow or as fast as you need. And then switch, rolling forward. Really taking the time to explore all the little sensations in this rotation of the shoulder joint here. Allow the shoulders to settle. Plant the right palm down. And just arch over with the left arm, gazing up under the left bicep, reaching for something with your left fingertips. Easy stretch. Breathing into the space created between the ribs here on the left side. And then switch, left palm down, right hand reaches over, gaze up under the right bicep. Breathe into the space between the right ribs. And come back to center. And we'll come into tabletop. Plant the hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, and take some cat-cow tilts of the spine. Inhale, cat, chest forward, gaze lifts, and exhale, round the spine. Push the earth away with your hands, arch the back. Inhale, come forward, heart open, gaze lifts, tailbone up, push the earth away with the palms, breathe in. And exhale, round the spine. Keep pushing the earth away with your kneecaps and hands. And take this flow on your own for a few more breaths, breathing in to come forward, look up, and breathing out to round the spine, curling the tail. As you're ready, settling back into neutral spine, and we'll explore a lateral motion of the spine here. Right ear towards the right hip, and left ear towards the left hip. Use your breath to move and just become curious about how this motion feels in your spine here today. Can you use the breath to send to any creaky spots? Can you bring the quality of water, of softness into this movement? And come back to neutral. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. All 10 fingers planting into the earth. Bend the knees, one and then the other, really settling into this shape here, maybe rolling into the hips, shaking out the head, yes or no. And just let your breath help you settle into how it feels to be in this shape on this day. Creating a triangle with the earth, a powerful shape. Grounded hands and feet into the earth below you. Breathe in, lift the heels up. Exhale, let the heels drop. 2 more times just like that. Breathe in, heels up. Exhale, heels drop. Last time, breathe in, heels up. Exhale, heels drop. Bend the knees, look between your hands, and walk your feet up to meet your hands, forward fold. Separate the feet 2 fist distance. Bend the knees a little bit and grab opposite elbows, forward fold. Shake out the head, shake out the neck, maybe roll the shoulders. And just imagine whatever you were letting go earlier, traveling down your spine, out through the crown of your head, into the earth here with every exhale. Breathing in maybe joy or lightness, or whatever it was, and rinsing out whatever you're letting go, just letting it spill out the crown of your head into the earth below you here. Release the bind of the hands, bend the knees, and roll slowly all the way up the spine, stacking vertebra on top of vertebra, coming to stand. Breathe in, sweep the arms up, lift the gaze. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat spine, hands to your shin. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, plant the hands, step back to high plank pose. You can keep the knees lifted here or let them drop. And hold here, pull in through the belly, all 10 fingers grounding down, strong through the arms, strong through the core. Breathe. Exhale, lower all the way to the ground, belly and chest to the earth. Untuck the toes. Keep the hands where they are. Push up, cobra pose. Hands into the earth, shoulder blades squeezing together, action initiating from the lower back. And breathe in, looking up, up, up. Exhale, fold forward. Push through tabletop, back to downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, heels drop. Bend the knees, gaze between the hands, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, sweep the arms up, look up, breathe in, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Same flow, adding on. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands, step back to high plank. You can take any version of this flow, dropping the knees or keeping them lifted. Inhale here in plank. Exhale, lower to the earth, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog this time. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, drop the heels. And take a moment here in downward dog to roll out the hips, shake out the head, and just come back to yourself. Notice how this shape feels after a few rounds of movement and breath. Notice what's coming up for you. Is it easy or hard to listen to your own body, your own movements? Remembering that even when you're watching a video, practicing at home, this is your body, your practice, right? You don't have to do a single thing that I'm saying. You could be doing something completely different. These are only guidelines, suggestions, doorways, invitations into the movement that your body craves. And what is it like for you to accept that freedom? And can you breathe? Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, heels drop. Low lunge. Step the right foot forward between your hands. Drop the back knee. And then check out where you want your hands to be. You can frame the right foot. Keep your fingertips tinted on the earth like this. Maybe you come up to here. Hands on the front knee, pushing away, creating some traction to stretch that left hip. Or you may lift the hands up to the sky. And send the breath to the front of that left hip. Push the earth away with your right leg. Create some space for what you need more of here. Come back to frame the front foot with the hands. Then straighten the right leg, half split, half Hanumanasana first side. You can flex or point the right foot. And just let your body melt over the right leg, keeping softness, ease here, no forcing. And sending breath to that back of that right hamstring. Bend back into the right knee. Keep the left hand planted and spiral the right hand up to the sky, twist. Really notice the opposing action of your arms here. Push the earth away with your left palm and reach up with your right fingers as if you were reaching for something that's up there. Can you imagine pulling that thing in down your right arm with your inhale and sending it into the earth through your left hand with your exhale? Plant both hands to frame the foot, untuck the back toes, and step straight back into downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, heels drop. Same thing, second side. Left foot steps forward, low lunge. Drop the knee, and then find your shape. Staying framed, coming to hands to the knee, or opening up to the sky. In deep hip openers like this, we can notice a big contrast between the two sides of our body. Notice if you want to attach any quality to that, right? Usually most of us, if you're like me, tend to want to say good, bad, right, wrong. If one side is tense or loose, that's got to be better or worse. We want to attach judgment to it. And so if that's true for you today, just noticing here, what would it be like to, instead of saying automatically, well, if it's tight or hurting or locked in some way, that's bad, and if it's loose or flexible, that's good. Can we instead just accept that that's what is, right? That is my body. It doesn't have to be good or bad, it's just my body. That's the way it is. And what a gift that I get to have this body that moves at all. Come back, frame the left foot, and straighten for half split, half Hanumanasana, second side. Remember, point or flex the left foot. Send the breath to the back of the left hamstring. And really use the breath here to help you soften the parts here that are talking to you. Bend back into that left knee, plant the right hand, low lunge, twist, second side. Remember that action of reaching up through the left fingertips and pushing down through the right hand. So it's active here. We don't just take the shape and then tune out. We breathe in, pulling something down from the heavens, down through our left arm, and sending it into the earth through our right hand. Nice. Come back to frame the left foot, untuck the back toes, and step back, downward facing dog. Breathe in, lift the heels. Exhale, heels drop. Bend the knees a lot. Walk your feet to meet your hands, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, sweep the arms up, reach up, breathe in. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Tree pose, right side. Bring the weight into your right leg. And left foot comes to balance either on the shin, on the right ankle right there, like a little kickstand, a little higher up on the shin, or maybe to the inner thigh. And playing with your balance here. Again, right, that compassionate, loving mindset. No one shape is better than the other. No one shape is superior. Your practice does not have to look the same day to day, second to second. What version of tree pose feels good to you here? And allow that left foot to release. Shake out both ankles, wrists, and just come straight into tree second side. Bring the weight into your left leg. Find your shape, kickstand, shin or inner thigh, just avoiding the knee. And breathe. You can grow your arms up to the sky, like your branches here, strong, powerful tree. You can keep them at your heart. And maybe you're a different kind of a tree today. Or an oak, a willow. Powerful, swaying. How can this feel easy and good to you today? And let it go, release. Shake everything out. Another balancing pose will come into dancer beginning on the right. Weight into my right leg. I'm going to take my left hand and catch the inside of my left ankle. And then start by reaching my right hand up. My left foot stays flexed and active to protect my knee. And this may be where I stay here for dancer's pose, not Rajasana today. If I'm ready to take it further, I'll initiate the movement by kicking my foot into my hand like a bow and arrow, and then tilting forward from the pelvis. Using my breath to balance, reaching in opposite directions, knowing that if I fall, it's cool, it's actually fun, and seeing where this shape can take me today. It helps me to balance if I remember the opposing forces of my arms here. And then release, shake it out, let go of any ego stories from dancer, and same shape second side. Weight into my left leg, starting by grabbing my inner right ankle with my right hand. Kick the foot into the hand to create that resistance. Left arm reaches up, breathe in, maybe smile. And then exhale, see about tilting forward, kicking the foot into the hand. Bow and arrow, resistance, you're like your own resistance band here. And then reach for something ahead of you. And release, good. Shake it all out, roll the shoulders. Breathe in, sweep both arms up. Grab the left wrist with the right hand and just arch over to the side. Easy standing side bend. Gaze up under the left bicep. Breathe into that space between the ribs. And then switch. Side bend, half moon, second side. Notice what comes up for you when you're practicing balancing poses. It tends to bring up a lot of stuff for us, right? Maybe it's fun. Maybe you're like, I love the challenge. Maybe you're like, I hate this. Does it bring up positive or negative self-talk for you? Just switch sides again. Yoga is beautiful and wonderful because it moves our body, moves our energy, and teaches us about ourselves. What can we learn by our reactions to certain shapes, right? And then where can we let that go? It's just yoga, it's just shapes. Come back to center, shake everything out. We'll flow down to the earth. Breathe in, sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold, plant both hands, step back, plank pose, and stay here. Last little push. Come into the weight into the left hand, side plank, Vashisthasana. Spiral onto the blade edge of the left foot, reach the right arm up. You can modify by bringing that left knee to the earth here. And hold, feel that same power from fingertips to fingertips, reaching up, pushing down, powerful. Good, plant both hands straight into side plank, second side. Right hand down, blade edge of the right foot, reach up, go. Vashisthasana, you got this. Plant both hands, high plank, lower all the way to the earth. Push up, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right foot forward, low lunge, drop the knee. One breath here, come up. Exhale, fold forward over the foot, straighten half Hanumanasana, half split. Bend back into the knee, plant the left hand and twist. Hands drop to frame the foot, untuck the back toes, downward dog. Last side, left foot forward, low lunge. One breath, come up, find your shape. Exhale, hands to the earth, half Hanumanasana, half split. Fold over the left. Bend into the left knee. Lunge, twist, reach up, breathe. Plant the hands, tuck the back toes, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, let the heels drop. Bend the knees, look forward. Walk the feet to meet your hands and just come all the way down to a seat. You can put the soles of your feet together. Grab the hands around your feet. And take a moment here, kind of like that resistance in dancer's pose, to feel your arms as if they were a resistance band or a therapy band. Using the resistance of your feet and then the stretching up of your head and shoulders to be your own little, kind of like your own little resistance band here. I like to think about my inhales lengthening my spine and then my exhales pulling my chest forward over my feet here in this pose. And really moving slowly and with love here in this bound angle. Sending the breath to the inner thighs. Maybe moving your heart towards your feet. And noticing the breath slow. Coming back to your intention maybe. What are you creating space for through the hips here? What do you need to still let go of with these last couple breaths? And what does your body need to feel complete in its practice here? Start to come up out of Baddha Konasana. You can extend the legs long and just shake them out. Seated forward fold. Legs long. You can remove the flesh from under your sits bones to really feel them grounded into the earth. Breathe in, reach up along spine. And exhale, fold forward over the legs. Let the hands fall where they may. They might be here, they might be here. You can let your head drop heavy. Allow this shape to feel restorative, easy. Like you're just slumping down or letting go after a long day, melting into yourself. Nothing more to do, nothing else to be. Perfect and worthy in this specific body creature that you are. Super slowly roll up the spine, coming back to seated. We'll take 2 seated twists here. Leave the left leg long. Bend the right knee and plant the right foot on the side of the left knee. right hand behind my back, and then left arm reaches up, and then twists, connecting my left elbow with my right knee, and breathing into this gentle twist for the spine. And really think about keeping a tall spine here, head reaching up toward the sky, and initiating the twist from my stomach muscles to avoid just cranking my spine around with my arm here, which could cause my lower back to feel yucky long term. Can I instead really just use the arm as a prop and then make the twist happen because of the engagement of my core here? And breathe. Come back through center, shake both legs out, and same twist, second side. So left foot beside the right knee, left hand behind my back, right arm reaches up, breathing in to start. And then right elbow connects with left knee, twist. And maybe seeing about using your breath here. Can you reach longer, taller with your spine on the inhales? And then maybe twist a little further with the exhales. Twists are a great shape for rinsing, cleansing out any remaining yucky, stagnant, dark energy that you wanted to get rid of here. Using this twist to rinse that off of you like you're wringing out a towel. And release, come back to center, shake out both legs. And roll all the way down to your back for a few moments in Shavasana. You can roll down the spine, come to laying on your back. Make some windshield wipers of the legs here, knees side to side. Maybe some final neck rolls, shoulder rolls. Any final stretches here before you find Shavasana. And as you do find Shavasana, final rest. Allowing your eyes to close if you'd like. Maybe bringing one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. Notice the quality of your breath now. Notice any new space created between your cells, even if it's just a little bit. Notice your heartbeat. Coming back to your intention, taking a final deepest breath in, welcoming in that thing that you need, that thing that you crave to fill your cells. Let it fill up the space you just created by moving your body with today's practice. And exhale, release. Send it through your body down into the earth and know that it's there for you. It is yours. Nothing else to do. Nothing else to be. Full surrender into the earth below you. Shavasana.